But barely.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, most of them got knocked into losers a little bit early, but we are, I mean, this is only 16 players, so it's very, very possible for any of them to come back and take the whole thing.
And I'm very torn with our next match, which is going to be Sakr0n versus UndeadJim, two players that I really like. Jim specifically because he plays that Jax, and Sakr0n because, I mean, he played so solid, and I think his katana is very, very good. As Kung Jin is also very, very good.
You know, I enjoy his katana play, but his Kung Jin play is, I love it. I absolutely love it. I actually walked backstage and I shook his hand. I was like, dude, your Kung Jin is awesome.
All right.
And I really hope he picks it for this matchup. But, you know, I mean, he did use, katana is still his main. So he may stick with katana.
I'm excited to see me some Jax. I'm not going to lie to you.
Oh.
Or maybe we might even see a Tremor pick from UndeadJim.
That's true. That's true. But, I mean, Jax is his main. I always say you should start with your main, no matter what. The character you're most comfortable with, try it out. If it doesn't work, you've got options, but just go with your comfortable character. And, you know, this is going to be an interesting matchup. Really just interesting.
So he's actually just going to go straight Kung Jin. He's not going to start with katana.
Excellent. I mean,
unless,
I
mean, this could also be a button check.
That is true. But, I mean, okay, these are two players that maybe aren't quite known as well this season, but I think they're two really good players that did really well against their first round matches. And I feel like it's unfortunate that they've had to play each other because I would have liked to see them both get further so we could see more of them.
I mean, again, we saw Sakr0n against PL. It was very, very good set. Coming back, and then we saw, I mean, it's the unfortunate straw for UndeadJim to play Sonic Fox first round, but I mean, he did fairly well.
Yeah, he definitely did both of them. Man, that match.
Oh, that's going to be a huge punish.
No, enhanced.
Oh, that's right. Excuse me.
Safe.
Enhanced is safe.
Normal is super unsafe, but enhanced, that's one of the best things about Jin. He can check it from the air at any time safely. It's a second hit overhead, does chip, and you know what? Look at it. Jim already being pushed to the corner.
I don't know.
That was a nice bait.
That was interesting. I don't know if he messed it up and then he's like, maybe I can backdash?
Ooh, that was a nice conversion off that jump kick. Right now, I don't know whose zoning would win in this matchup. It would be a very strange. Oh, nice armor, and that won't quite be it, but he's going to be close.
Right in the corner, but he has so much meter, and that's a very dangerous place to be against Jax.
All right, gets Oki.
Oh, and armors too.
Right
we saw that a lot from his set with PL. He was very liberal with spending his armor, almost very Pig-esque, if you will.
Yeah, well, I mean, that overhead flip kick, it hits twice, it's safe, it catches people jumping over you. It is a great armor move. It even goes over a lot of lows, so you don't even take the damage. But, oh, and there it is again.
I like that he's spending it, though. It's the same thing we talked about with Pig, because we know he likes to spend his armor, too. Never let someone shut down your options just because you're afraid of wake up or whatever. Never let that happen.
Absolutely. And, you know, that's one of the biggest advantages of Bojutsu Kung Jin is he's the variation that doesn't need to spend any meter for a combo. So what does he spend meter on? Armor. And that's going to check him and make him just try to stand block on a wake up.
Right.
So
nice gotcha. Oh, wait a second.
Ooh, almost got that conversion.
Sakr0n! Oh!
That was only the only conversions that I've seen Sakr0n drop to.
Yeah, he's been very on point with his conversions.
All right, arrow zoning.
The crazy thing is even on hit, that rocket still does more chip.
He probably does more chip than the arrow does damage, right? That's what you get when you literally are trying to counter a rocket launcher with an arrow.
Oh, and here we go. This is what's so beautiful about heavy weapons. Any stray hit can lead into a full combo. Oh, the shenanigans!
We like to call that the unblockable.
The unblockable, that 1-2, it leads into the 3, which is a low, but you can just cancel the overhead.
Yep, it's an incredibly good mix-up, and I mean it's even better in Wrestler, but we are seeing him use heavy weapons. But you know, I really loved earlier today when I saw Jim using heavy weapons to get more mid-screen meterless damage. That is really cool.
And that's where honestly heavy weapons excels.
I agree. Yeah. I mean, he's the only variation that can hit confirm off of his forward 3, which is one of his best advancing normals.
It's a really good button. I wouldn't say it's similar to Cage's, but Cage's is, in my opinion, is better.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's always plus off of it. But.
Right, but it's still a very good button. It advances a fair distance. Especially on a hit, you know you're getting converted into something.
Yep, 10 frames. It actually hops over a lot of lows, which is really good in some matchups. All right, looks like we are going to be having the same match. And, I mean, that was close. That's just that damage in that last round. It was back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then he just got hit twice.
I just want to say it's such a good way to start out the round, that forward 3. It's a really good option for Jax to start out the round with.
It is, especially heavy weapons.
Yep. Oh, there we go.
Very nice block, and he tried to punish that with the 1-1 because Jax's jab is 6 frames, which should be enough to punish that, but it's going to be very hard timing.
Oh, goes for the
Doesn't get the
NJP.
conversion. It's one of Jax's strengths. He can convert off almost everything for a lot of damage, but I think he didn't expect it to hit.
Is he going to rock out with that rocket launcher? I love when he just goes up and down.
Oh, nice. Actually, it's the first time I think I've seen him throw out ground pound.
Oh, the stamina just came back to
I
that.
know.
We heard the ting-ting.
That was almost the same exact mistake that
That he made against
Storm had,
yeah.
and that basically lost him the game. So you need to watch your stamina in this game, which is a really interesting
Oh,
mechanic.
blocks it this time. Good presence of mind there from Sakr0n.
Ooh, and
Nice
again,
overhead.
Sakr0n is so good at 50-50s. I have to say, or at mix-ups in general.
He just spaces them out in a good way to make you think that he's actually not going to do that button or that mix-up.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, he has hit, it must be like 90% of
I
his
would say,
mix-ups.
yeah, he's close to 90%. And oh, good with punish there.
And there's the pressure. Oh, and of course, right,
Oh,
say that.
and he knows. He knows.
Now, this seems a little bit late to talk about this, but he is Shaolin for this matchup now, which we haven't seen him play yet today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm. Get out of here.
Got him.
And Shaolin, of course, has better zoning.
Nice cancels.
Oh.
Good pressure here.
Oh, and he
we're gonna
spends
get
the meter.
Extended combo here. Oh, no, but wait a second.
Oh, that was.
Did he do that on purpose?
That was definitely on purpose. That was a setup. I mean, there's no way he was trying to do that for real. I don't even think that works. And it completely hit, and that was a lot of evidence. He can hit confirm off of it with heavy weapons too.
Again with that mix-up, and now Sakr0n is going to answer back with a game of his own.
Bullseye. Well, yeah, so that switch to Shaolin really helped him.
Well, wait, isn't Bullseye technically the center?
Well, I mean, it's the average. I mean, he shot 3 shots all around the center, so the average of them is the center. It's basic math.
I don't think that's how it works.
It's math.
It's basic math. All right.
But yeah, that switch to Shaolin really helped him out. The zoning game was way more in his favor. And oh, it looks like we're going to have Crystalline Tremor.
Okay, this is a character that I actually really wanted to see because I watched him play in the player pods in practice, and it looked really good. And I like watching Tremor. When KP1 was announced, I think Tremor was actually my most anticipated character to see, and I love the way that he turned out.
Oh yeah, Tremor's such a cool character. I mean, he has great space control, huge damage, cool mix-ups. He just looks great too.
A little bit of a drop there, and now nice NJP.
All right, now I don't know. There is one Tremor in the CIS League that does relatively well, and I believe his name is Reset. So there is experience there. For
wow!
Sakr0n.
Both players are in each other's heads. That was a beautiful read. Unfortunately, working out more so for Sakr0n.
Oh, nice. Pokes out of the overhead. He's going to get some pressure. Oh, interesting. I don't know if that was an input error, but it's going to work out for him.
It worked. And here we go.
And this could be enough to kill if he decides to go for the OTG.
And he is. I like that decision. Close out the round. There's no reason to leave that up to chance.
And that is some real damage.
Yeah. Tremor hits like a grown man, that's for sure.
Ooh, and that's an accident. That move is always an accident. It is the slow overhead that nobody wants to get, but if you mess up your timing a little bit on forward 1-2, you get that instead. All right, very good choice by Sakr0n to throw UndeadJim back in the corner.
Again with that mix, I'm getting caught by the overhead, but unfortunately, good block. I like that block decision instead of going for more pressure because he would have got hit by the overhead.
Oh, and he's almost at chip damage.
Oh, backdash, but still follows up Sakr0n. Nice.
Yeah, that string went really far. I mean, Tremor's backdash is one of the best in the game. He's got that little back roll.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see Jim zone a little bit more here.
Oh, here we go, and he's going to convert.
Nice, sets up the armor. Now the armor, for those of you who don't know, it basically absorbs one hit, but gives him a little bit of hit stun.
I really like this zoning here from... Did you see that armor cancel?
Yep.
That was pretty neat.
Oh no, doesn't get the ender, which means no hard knockdown. Wow, uses the wake-up flash parry. He goes into the armored punch and dashes out just to use the armor and gets
what I'm talking about.
Combo.
But Sakr0n is very close to closing this out. Oh, it's spraying the armor. That's going to be punishable.
And that was an incredible bait. Sakr0n actually just jumping over and doing nothing.
Nothing. Yep.
If he had thrown out any normal there, he would have kind of hung on the top of his
round.
hitbox and been launched and lost. But that was an incredibly good read by Sakr0n. But you know what? I really like this Tremor pick by Jim. He was doing a lot of really good stuff. He was capitalizing off of his damage. That flash parry was amazing.
Flash parry was very nice. I saw him doing it in practice, so I wanted to see this character from him. And this is literally exactly how the last match had just started out.
Nice delayed wake up means he doesn't even need to block that mix up.
Oh, he's got to be careful that...
Yeah, he's getting caught by that low a lot.
Yeah, that forward one is a great button, but it also is a high.
Yeah, that is definitely one of Tremor's biggest weaknesses, if any, is that he doesn't lack a really strong mid.
Yes. Oh, nice anti-air. And I really like that players are starting to utilize their stand one or whatever tool they have to get those cross-up anti-airs or even the jump-in anti-airs and full converting.
Yeah, I mean, especially characters like Kung-Jin get so much damage off of it. Very nice. Doesn't do the follow-up. Oh, and again using that armor. Oh no, drops the combo. Ooh, very nice.
Sakr0n is so on point with that, but here we go. Jim is getting something started for himself again.
Oh, and again, that overhead almost always an accident. But you know, he might have tried to use it there, mix it up with that low. Oh no, he didn't get the full conversion off that. That would have been death.
No meter here for Sakr0n. This could be a very good situation. Nice cancel there.
Yeah, I think he was trying to bait the armor. Oh, and that
Wait a second, Sakr0n.
One more mix-up.
Is he going to deny it?
And up
that's going to do it with Chip.
Sakr0n. It's an incredible showing. I think Sakr0n has ended up becoming one of my favorite players for today. I'm so excited to see him in the rest of the tournament. But Jim, unfortunate, man. His Tremor was doing so well.
Yeah.
There were a few moves at the end of that last game that they didn't quite connect fully. There was just a little bit too high, and he couldn't get the full damage. But, I mean, great showing by Jim. He did really well against both of his opponents.
Yeah, it's unfortunate to see him go, but, I mean, that's the way the tournament works. I mean, you're going to have a winner and a loser. Unfortunately, Jim is out, but Sakr0n's going to move on, and that's going to move us into our next match, which is going to be...
You're excited about this one.
Zoroka versus Storm. Now, I played a lot. I got a chance, like I said, to play with Storm a lot, and Storm does know this matchup, as does Zoroka.